Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love. You are letting know some inspiration, the juice. It is November the 9th, 2022, and today the topic is Jesus Increase. Happy Hump Day, happy Wednesday, whatever you guys want to call it. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Whew. Um, well, the topic today is Jesus increase. And yeah, obviously it was what I had to talk about today because it got reiterated a couple of times. So long story short, I woke up at 3:30 and I did my thing, you know what I usually do. I go Google 3:30, Bible 3:30, and I came across John 3:30. So we're gonna read that in a moment. But the interesting thing is, as soon as I got ready to listen to my prayer meditation, there's the same theme. So I'm like, all right, Lord, I hear you. I got you. you know, so this is what I came across. This is what I kept hearing and seeing, y'all. John 3:30. It says, He must increase, but I must decrease. So that's what the verse I came across this morning. And then lo and behold, the topic for today's prayer meditation with the Soul Space app that I listened to said, He must increase, I must decrease. That was the name of the topic. So I'm like, all right, well, he must increase, I must decrease. Got it. And I'm listening to that today, and it just, I mean, everything was resonating. Everything was resonating with me. And but here's the other interesting thing. So I think before I listened to the prayer meditation this morning, I did look up the Strong's Concordance. And the words that I came across made the sentence, to revive fine linen. And so I also looked up the word revive, which says restore life or consciousness. And then I came across Revelations 19:8 when I looked up, revive fine linen. And it says, it was granted her to clothe herself with fine linen, bright and pure, for the fine linen is the righteous deeds of the saints. So what I'm receiving is, I guess, if we want to revive fine linen, right? If we want to restore life and consciousness to what they say the fine linen was, the righteous deeds of the saints, then he must increase and we must decrease. So in a nutshell, that's the juice this morning. Like, I know it's short and sweet, and y'all can let me know if y'all prefer short and sweet juices. But yeah, that's ultimately it. Like, that's what I received this morning. That's the juice. I mean, I went a little deeper to look into this concept of repetition, since again it was repeated, again a few times about, Jesus increasing and I just decreasing, or we decreasing and Jesus increasing in general. But yeah, I mean, that's the juice, y'all. That's the juice. I mean, if we want to see, again, if we want to see the righteousness and deeds of the saints restored to life and conscious, then we must decrease and he must increase. I got kind of stumped today. It asked me, and as I was listening to the prayer meditation, it was asking me, like, how would that look in my life? And I was kind of stumped in that aspect. And I was like, well, Lord, show me how that would look. Show me what you want me to do in order to decrease even more that I already am. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm leaning and depending on the Lord for all aspects of my life, and I'm sharing that, and everything like that. But I'm sure there's room for me to decrease even more, and allow him to increase. And so, I hope that you all think and pray about that as well when it comes to going deeper about this idea. Obviously, you guys can check out the Strongest Concordance on your own and make sure that I said it right and I came across the right thing. And then also, again, when I went deeper, I came across this blog post called God is Talking to You by Femi Aribisala. The last name is spelled, well, the whole name is spelled Femi, and then the last name is Aribisala. In case you want to go and Google that blog, that was about God talking to you, and it had a good section in there about repetition and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, y'all, that is the juice today. The Bible verse of today is 1 Peter 4:8. It says, "And above all things, fervent charity have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover a multitude of sins." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And there you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and our friends over at the sanctuary. I hope that you all enjoyed the juice this morning. Again, it is rather short and sweet compared to other days, but yeah, I hope that you all, are encouraged and inspired by the things that you heard. Yeah, let's allow God to increase, and in order for him to do that, we must decrease. Like I said, I don't really have too much to reiterate on that or add or whatever. As for yesterday, I know I didn't go into details about yesterday, but I mean, not too much happened. I had what did happen? I mean, I went to vote, so I don't know. Did y'all vote? Yeah, me and my little family went to vote. Oh, another cute thing that happened. Well, y'all will see this if y'all follow me on social media. But just in case you don't and didn't see, basically, I read this book to my son. It was given to him earlier this year. It was called The ABCs of Liberty. And I'm just so proud of him. Like, the way he speaks and everything is just very, I would say, above his age. I mean, he's 4 now, but I'm just proud of him. Like, I was reading to him and he seemed like he was soaking it in, and I was, reading each letter and the word that coincided with that letter. And yeah, man, to God be glory. And again, there's something keeps getting spoken over his life about a certain career path. And I don't want to say, because then y'all start saying it too. No, my whole thing is like, whatever the Lord wants him to do, hopefully we are pushing him to do whatever that is, so if that's what it is or not, hey, either way, I just hope that he puts God first, and that God gets the glory from him and his work and everything like that. That's ultimately what I pray for him. And so but yeah, that was one of the main things from yesterday, I think. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I had some significant conversations. I feel like I had some confirming conversations about yesterday's juice and everything like that. And so yeah, to God be the glory. I am wrapping up this journal. So all done with the juice journal. This one, I share with you guys details. So here, take a look. Here are my resources. I think now I have a couple of more resources that I could possibly add to this. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with the juice part 2 or something like that. But I've shared these before, but just in case you guys want to know, if you tune in to this this much of the video here, then yeah, this is for you then, friend. Go ahead and get your list together. Just you can buy the journal and it has all this in here, but if not, by all means, check out these resources on your own. Here's my resources that I usually use. The Bible. What I usually use is the Bible app. I usually use the NIV Teen Study Bible. That's one thing that's the first Bible that I read completely, and then I usually focus on the KJV versions of the Bible. To go deeper, I usually go to openbible.info. So when you see me reading verses and whatnot, that's because I looked up subject. Most of the time it's coming from that. And then some other times I go deeper by looking into carm.org when I want more information about, like, I mean, it's an apologetics website, but still, when I want to go deeper about subjects and want an opinion that's going to keep me in the realm of biblical study. Now there's a few more resources like was it Cross Examined is another place to go that I found throughout my thing. And I would also say the Strong's Concordance is another thing that I would add to the Go Deeper section. In the event that if I do republish this or create another version of it, I would add those in there because that's something I go to or use. I think that's it in regards to Bible places that I go specifically to go deeper. And outside of that, I'll just kind of Google whatever the subject is if needs be. Oh, and I'll usually look up definitions as well. I usually look up definitions that helps me go deeper as I'm studying. The prayer meditation. I usually use the Soul Space app every morning. So when I say I listen to my prayer meditation, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Soul Space app. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. It's a free app. I know there's versions that you can pay for. I just usually use the free one, and I've been using it ever since I got started doing the juice, and that was back in 2020. Abide is another, thing that I would use to go to sleep. I haven't been using it lately. And there's one narrator that I tend to like. His name is James Seawood. I don't know, it's just something about his voice. But anywho, we on the God, Sex, and Love channel, I mean, we've only had one thus far, but hopefully soon we'll have more. We have a prayer meditation on there, and hopefully we'll be making more soon. But yeah, that prayer meditation is dedicated to women, so it's centered around the Proverbs 31 woman. And so hopefully, yeah, more prayer meditations to come. Hopefully, Christian fitness in the book or in the journal. I have Faith Fit TV, but y'all know that I have a collaboration with our friends over at Anointed Touch, Health, Fitness, and Beauty. So that's one that I would add next time if I am to republish. Y'all getting some tea, but I'm just if you're listening to this, then hopefully this is going to help you and whatnot. And then online ministries that I follow. Christ Forgiveness Ministries is one. Harvest Ministries was one that I used to follow. I don't really too much listen to them much anymore, but it was still good content. And then Marcus Rogers Ministries is one that I do actively listen to as well. There's some other Cross Examined again. I would count under the ministries category because they have a lot of video content, but that's still it depends on how you look at it. Who else do I listen to? I feel like there's somebody else I need to tell y'all. Let's see. I told y'all. Who there was what was his name? There was a gentleman, like back during the cultivation period, back during that time in my life in Florida. The ministry that I listened to, my friend shared it with me. It was a ministry that I listened to that Keith Moore Ministries, and in particular I listened to his teaching about getting your spiritual gifts and whatnot, and that's how I tapped into by listening to that and working through that and praying through that, and the guidance of those video or that particular video is how my speaking in tongues started for me. So that's just some little behind the scenes, y'all, some resources that are in the journal, but outside of the journal as well. Again, it's a life-changing experience to do this every day. So I'm thanking, praise God for it. And yeah, I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired. I am looking forward to talking to you all tomorrow if the Lord's will. I am hoping and trusting. Like I'm wondering if I did something. I wonder if I did the wrong thing. Did I start the right live this morning? What do y'all see in the notes, in the show notes? I know nobody's watching me live right now, so I'm talking about. So let me just check this because I'm wondering. I hope I didn't, because I have some Y'all don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not finishing my sentences, so I apologize. I'm thinking what I'm thinking in my mind, and I'm not finishing it. Long story short, what I'm saying is that I'm kind of nervous right now because I wondered, did I start the wrong live? I don't think I did, but I'm not sure because I should have gotten a notification. So let me see. Let me see. Oh Lord, I should be live. No, okay, I started the right live. Okay, I did. Okay. Whew, I thought I started the wrong live, y'all, because I got a couple of them in the queue. Because well, since I'm still here, let me go ahead and shout it out. Then, I got a couple more in the queue. Because tomorrow, it's Thursday, and so we should be doing the first episode of the Communion Girls. So that is in the queue on my StreamYard, and then it has been changed to Friday now because of the amount of videos and stuff. We should be reaching our 1,000th video on Friday, if the Lord's will. And so, yeah, I think Friday at 6, I'm going to just go live and celebrate that. And anybody can join in with me in the celebration. It's like a pop-up episode to celebrate that. But yeah, be on the lookout, y'all. More things on the horizon. To God be the glory, man. To God be the glory. I'm going to be starting in a new journal. So I'll be working in this journal now, the El Zumo journal. And yep, because I am done with this one. Like I said, I use the journals a little bit differently than I guess y'all would. Because again, it's a 30-day journal, but I just kind of use it as a regular journal. So yeah, that's why I said, when I say I'm going to use it, I mean, obviously, yes, it's translated in Spanish, and your girl is only, understands a little bit of Spanish myself. Y'all like, how did I do that? Well, an amazing lady translated it for me. But to God be glory that, hey man, hopefully it helps, for the people that speak Spanish and everything like that. And so, yeah, y'all, that's it. Starting a new journal. Let me go ahead and actually, this will be journal number 6 that I've used thus far. That's far, right? This is journal number. Oh no, excuse me, journal number 5. And since I'm still on here talking, today's episode represents season. It was season 8, episode 98. So, right? Yeah. So today's episode was season 8, episode 98. So that means that tomorrow is 99, and then Friday would be episode 100, and then your girl will be in season 9 of The Juice. Because for those of y'all that are new here, basically, yeah, every 100 episodes, I'll start a new season. So yeah, I will be on season 9. After tomorrow? Whatever that day was that I told y'all, whatever I just went through, that's what it'll be. And so, yeah, to God be the glory for all things, man. I was talking to one of my friends trying to, encourage and inspire her yesterday. And I'm like, look, and I was just sharing what I've learned about success and what I've learned about like throughout this process. And that is like, we can't be discouraged when things don't look the way that we thought. And we can't measure success by what other people deem to be successful. Like at the end of the day, I have to celebrate all these different moments and milestones because I understand that the way I used to be kept me stagnant from reaching goals like this. So even though I might not have all the subscribers, right? I might not have, all the views or whatever the case is, but I see the increase. The fact again that I have like a little kind of like a 3-person monthly team, but I have like a 5 or 6 person international dream team. That's growth. Because again, everything I used to do used to be just me by myself doing it. So, and that's just the people that are helping me consistently online. That's not including, my family and friends that are on my team and in my corner, that I personally know that are with me, So like I said, to God be the glory for all things. I'm truly thankful and everything like that. I see the growth, I see the increase, and I'm thankful, and I'm gonna work on myself, and decreasing, right? So the Lord can increase, and ultimately, yeah, that's what I hope that this juice inspires and today. And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a great, great day. I look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye bye.